All right, welcome to it. It is the Cruz Show. Jeff Garcia, Jackie Ramirez, and we're so excited to talk to Izzy G. Hands down, my favorite series of the year so far. Under the Bridge on Hulu. Izzy, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
You
I
know,
want to
yeah,
go ahead, Jack. No, go, Jack.
because we both have the same sentiments, Jeff, and I want you to hear from you first.
Okay. Izzy, you did such a great job on this series, like so much so that I totally hate you. You know?
Oh my God,
Not,
thank you so
not you
much.
as a person, but I hate Kelly so bad. Like,
Thank you.
I want to get Jackie to fight Kelly right now. You know?
Don't worry, a lot of people feel that way. You're not the only one.
Do you hear that a lot? I mean, because you really did do an amazing job.
Thank you so much. I mean, yeah, but like they're also funny. Like they're really funny and they're really kind. They're like, "Oh, girl, you do not know how hard I wanted to punch you."
Yeah.
like thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, I was watching the series with my boyfriend, and when I told him, like, we're actually gonna interview Kelly, which is Izzy, and then he's just like, yeah, I couldn't do that. Like, he was just like, there's only two people that hate in a TV show, and he was just like, I really don't like that guy from 13 Reasons Why, and now Izzy, and I'm just like,
Thank you.
but
Thank you so much.
honestly, how was it like trying to, you're obviously such a sweet person. How was it trying to navigate being someone who is
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
Every time I'm in an interview, they love to do this.
No,
They love to do this.
No. How was it, trying to channel that inner violent person of you?
I mean, obviously, Kelly, the character that I was playing, is so much different for me. Like I definitely don't partake in those activities or those feelings or those emotions. But when I had first gotten the script, I mean, the writing was beautiful and it was very intense, and I knew that it was a challenge and that it was definitely something that I wanted to do. I knew that it would be difficult throughout the entire process of filming it.
Mm.
But I think one of the things that helped is we had rehearsals at the beginning of shooting, like a couple weeks prior to shooting, and they had said, you're like free, like you can just go, like just release it, and you have the permission to be as crazy as you need to be for this role. Like they gave us so much permission to improv, to just dive deep into it, and I mean it really helped, but also within my research of it, I really did focus into her background and what I could find. There's not a lot that's released right now, but I was given some information. I'm not sure that's true, so don't be like, hey, like, is said this. I don't know if it's true. It's just speculated that she could have dealt with abuse. Her mother might have suffered abuse, and she might have. We're not sure about this part, but she might have suffered it from her stepbrother as well.
Mm-hmm.
And whether or not that's true, it was still something that I could base her pain off of, because some people are just like that. They're just born like that. They're just born angry, and they're just born with these feelings, and it's just natural to them. But for me, I was never born with those feelings. I've never experienced that, and I honestly truly don't know how to ground that. So to kind of find something to base her anger and the mental issues that she has off of something, I could definitely use that for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it all comes back to our childhood one way or another, man. It all does.
Oh yeah.
It sounds like Kelly was dealing with it. You were very blessed in this series too to work with some amazing actors. I mean, Riley, especially Lily, especially. They're on another level, man. I loved Riley and Daisy Jones. She was just so good in that, and of many of her roles. And Lily's Oscar nominated, won Golden Globes. I mean, she's amazing. How much were you like going to set every day and like, I'm picking your brain. What am I going to sponge off her? What am I sponge off her?
What a career, though. Like, what a career. Like, I've worked with such legends. I've worked with like Michael Patrick King, RuPaul Charles, Woody Harrelson, this one, and now Riley Keough and Lily Gladstone. Like, what the heck? Like, I've learned so much. Like, it's crazy. I mean, with Lily and Riley, I was really excited to work with them. I was really excited to work with them, and I think Lily had said this, but it's like every time we work with each other, it's like, oh, I really gotta be good today because I need to match her level, you know? That's what it was like for me too. Like I'm like, ooh, I'm working with a legend right now. I gotta really, I gotta be there and I gotta be present. And you should always want to be that on the work day. But it's like, especially with those ones, like it's like they are amazing and I love them and I'm going to do everything that I can to respect them and to respect their work process. And I've definitely learned so much from them, like their work ethic and how they work and what they do and stuff. And they're also just beautiful people.
Yeah, 1,000%. I go on like the internet after I watch a TV show, especially one
Oh,
that
me too, girl.
like, oh my God, like it
Me
gets
too, girl.
angry or anything like that. I saw an unpopular opinion on the internet, and I want to know your take on it.
Okay.
That Kelly wanted to like unalive Rena's bird because of the way she looked at the bird. Do you think
Mm,
that the speculation of the internet is right on that one?
no.
No.
No. One thing that I have like learned though is that Kelly loved animals. She loved animals. She I don't think she would have the real Kelly at least. That's what I was basing off of. Obviously, this character it's just based off of. It's not a full documentary, but
Yeah.
the way that I had looked at it was she was disgusted with the fact that they had a bird inside the house and that it wasn't free. I don't think Kelly tried to kill the bird. I think she just wanted it to be free and she didn't want it to be um, um, kept in a cage and stuff because my character felt very kept in a cage because she had to be this perfect little girl all the time when inside she actually wasn't and she couldn't express that emotion to her family. And she kind of looked at herself with the bird like that and she wanted it to be free because she wants to be free. Yeah, I don't think she wanted to kill a
No, that's
That's
a
good.
interesting take on it, to be honest. Yeah.
No, very
Yeah.
articulate. Yeah, that's that. I didn't think about it that way. Hey, how much
Loki,
did
when
you
I read it,
know?
I thought she was gonna kill the bird too, though. I was really scared. I was like,
Yeah, honestly,
no.
I was scared for that bird. I was like, oh man, no, no, not the bird, not the bird.
I know. I read that. I was like, Quinn Samir, please,
Like,
no, don't make me kill the bird. I couldn't do that.
How much did you know about 90s hip hop before you got this show? I'm a 90s hip hop head. I love it so much, and I grew up with it. How much did you know about that? And did you, do any research? Did you get on, iTunes or Apple Music or Spotify and get your playlist together before you started filming?
I mean, I'm a big 90s girl. I've always been a big 90s girl, like since the time I was born. I have a very wide musical taste because when I was in a brick and mortar school, my dad would drive me and we'd have different music weeks. So we'd have jazz one week, we'd have Elvis Presley one week, we'd have 90s this week, like we'd have a bunch of different weeks. So I think I grew up with 90s and I knew it and stuff, but I did have an Apple playlist. I had a full on Kelly playlist. I think a lot of us did though. Not a Kelly playlist, but like a character playlist.
Yeah.
Not a Kelly playlist, but we've all had a different playlist. And it is crazy though, like how much music can really get you into your character.
Dude.
Like it really is crazy. The connection. I just love music. I could go on forever.
Yeah, that last scene with the Biggie song, there's a lot of Biggie throughout, obviously, but like that last scene where it's just playing a little piece and it's going through all the stuff. Man, I was like, bro, it's so beautifully shot and so well put together. And as a fan of his, it was just great. By the way, you said you had an Elvis week. Did your dad totally freak out that you're working with Elvis's granddaughter?
I didn't know. I had no clue. I just knew that she was an actor and that she was a brilliant actor. I had no clue that she was Elvis Presley's granddaughter. And then Tika told me, and I was like, oh, what? I was like, pardon? I'm sorry? Huh? What? Oh my gosh. I was like, oh my gosh. Not only am I working with a brilliant actor, but she's Elvis Presley's granddaughter. Like, oh my goodness.
Right.
What the heck? And I think that was kind of the reaction for both me and my dad. I think he was like, he was definitely excited for me to work with Riley. He was definitely excited. But yeah, on that last scene of the biggie and stuff like that with, Rena in the door.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I sobbed so hard. Because when you act, you're acting in your scenes. You don't get to see their other people's scenes. And that's what's exciting about watching your show is it's not just watching yourself, it's watching the amount of work that everybody else put into it as well, and just reveling in that proudness. Like I was sobbing. I was literally hysterical. I called Tika crying. Like I called Rutika, who plays Rena. I was like, I love you so much. You're just so brilliant. I'm so proud of you in the work. Like I love you. But yeah, it made me cry too.
That scene, yeah, was pretty powerful when the parents go into the room and listen to, on the boombox. As a parent, because I have two teenagers, and I was just like, damn, they're finally trying to understand her, but it's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now, yeah, that broke my heart too. And I put out a post, Jackie. I'm sorry, I don't mean to jump you here, but we're talking about kids and parents and stuff. But like, I think as a parent that every parent should watch this series. And I think they should watch it with their kids, to be very honest with you, because it's so powerful and it's so much what not to do, from the kid side, from the parent side. It is just an amazing warning to all parents and kids. Like, this stuff happens, man. And you got to be, see the signs, watch out, because it can happen so quickly. In one night, right? In one night, it can happen so quickly and change so many lives. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, what you just said means the world to me. It's seriously like that makes me I could cry. I'm gonna cry. But it makes me feel so proud of everything that we've done, because that is the point of this project, not only to tell Rena Verk's story, but also to bring awareness and to hopefully start a conversation to make a change, and to know that I had gotten a message the other day actually from a mother who basically said what you had just said, and it means the world to me, and I agree with what you said. Like seriously,
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, and thank you for doing an amazing job, because it's such a powerful piece of art. And the story needed to be told, and you guys did such a great job about it. Jackie?
I'm good. Izzy, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. I mean, what else do you have in store that we could look forward to? And hopefully you're playing a character that I don't want to like fight next time.
I mean, there's so much that I want to do. I mean, I've done a lot already, and I've worked with like Michael Patrick King, AJ McQueen, Kevin Costner, and Woody Harrelson, and Riley Keough, Lily Gladstone, John Laurie. I mean, just crazy, crazy, crazy cast or crazy people I've worked with and crazy legends. And it's like, what is next? I don't know. We'll see what I connect with, I guess. But I think one thing that I do want to do is Damien Chazelle. I want to work with him at some point in my life, because as I've said, I love music, and it's a big part of who I am, especially jazz, because I'm a Louisiana girl. I grew up in Louisiana as a little kid, and then I moved here for projects and stuff. But I definitely have the soul of jazz inside of me, and I connect with this project so much, and it would be an honor to work with him at some point in my career. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm manifesting that one.
As you should. Hey, by speaking of 90s and jazz and stuff, have you ever listened to Guru's Jazzmatazz? He's a rapper, and he's in the
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's in the group Gangstar, but it's a hip hop jazz fusion, and it's so beautifully done. If you like jazz, Google it when we get off this call. It's called Jazzmatazz.
Okay.
And I think you'll dig it. I promise.
Jazzmatazz. All right.
Yes,
I'll look it up. I'll research it.
Listen, Izzy, we appreciate you so much. You did such a great. Hey, listen, I'm not lying. I'm calling it right now. You're gonna get an Emmy nomination. I'm calling it now. That's it. Period. All right. So remember.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Remember
Oh
the
my god.
conversation. and hopefully you could come in to visit us since you're so close. Next project, we'd love to continue to.
I love you guys. I'd be down. Let's go get lunch. Like,
yeah, it would be fun. You'd love the
thank you
rest of
so
the team as
much.
well. No worries, and we'll hold you to it. We'll see you live in studio next time, and thank you for your amazing work, and we appreciate your time today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. I love y'all.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Yo, check out more of our YouTube interviews now, ASAP Plus. Download the free iHeartRadio app so you can check out the Cruz Show podcast.